Hi everyone, my name is McKing and I'm actually a hypnotist, and today I'll be sharing about stress management. It's actually a collaboration between CoSpace Park, Kepler and myself. Now let me get right into the presentation and explain what's happening. So this is actually a presentation on stress management. It's actually a collaboration between CoSpace Park, Kepler and myself. We sort of decided that, with all the changes with COVID-19, we have started to work from home. There's a lot of additional stress from work, finances, maybe loss of income, and even family stress due to the home environment. So that's where we decided to create this presentation to help people to reduce the stress that we could be feeling. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you like this, please share this video with your friends. Now, very quick introduction of myself. I am a hypnotist and I've been through my own mental health issues like post-traumatic stress disorder and depression. And what happened is that I learned hypnotism to actually resolve my own issues first before I started my practice about 5 years ago. And since then, I've been featured and interviewed in multiple sources. So very quickly, I want to explain about how the mind works. So there is a conscious mind and an unconscious mind. The conscious mind is like a logical gatekeeper, while the unconscious mind is very illogical. It can be emotional. It's kind of like a CPU even. Now what happens is that there are certain unconscious programs in our unconscious mind that's running in the background. Certain attitudes, beliefs and values. So what's happening is that our conscious mind actually only activates about 5 to 10%. For example, you are consciously aware of the screen in front of you. You're listening to my voice. But what happens is that your unconscious mind is controlling many other things like your heartbeat, your digestive system, certain beliefs and attitudes. You might even have some resistance like, oh, I don't know, is this guy, for real? Or even like in disbelief for whatever reason. So your unconscious mind is controlling a lot of things automatically in the background. Just like the CPU, when you turn on your computer, everything's all to start up by itself, right? That's kind of how it is. Now another cool fact, another random fact, is that we process information through imagery and symbols. Now of course we can process through words, it's just that we store a lot of information through imagery and symbols, much more than just the word. And of course everyone is different in how they store the information and what information gets stored in such imagery or symbols. So here's an example. Let's do a thought experiment about love. I want you to focus on love for a moment. Focus on love for a moment, find that thing of love inside you, and have a symbol or image to pop up to represent love. Now I want you to describe this for me. What color is it, or is there no color? Is it 2D or 3D? Is it big or small? If you can comment below what's your symbol of love. Alright? Here's the interesting thing. I did experiment with many people, and we have very common red 2D heart. We have also sometimes the pink 3D heart. But sometimes I do get a couple of people who actually tell me they saw a green circle to represent love, or a blue square, and a few people who had a black heart, a broken heart, or even a knife in the heart. I met a scientist and he said he saw a biological heart to represent love. I also had some people who say they see their loved ones, their spouses or partners, or even their pet dog. Which is fine, these are all different symbols or images to represent love. Everyone is different. That's the cool thing about how our mind works. So very quickly, as mentioned earlier, your unconscious mind runs all these things in the background and so much more. Now, what is hypnosis? Hypnosis is a natural state of phenomena. It's a natural trance that we experience every single day, multiple times a day. It's also necessary. We tap into our unconscious mind for information. Of course, it's not what we think. So hypnosis is not sleep, alright? Let me just tell you right now, whatever we see on television with a guy sleeping on there, it's not like that. Hypnosis is much more, in a way, simple and yet complex at the same time. It's very interesting. Hypnosis is one way to enter the unconscious mind to do something, whatever this something is. So it happens every day, right? As I mentioned earlier. When you daydream, when you imagine, when you focus, when you feel emotion. For example, you could be working on your laptop and you're so focused on your work that you forgot lunch or dinner. That is one example of trance, of hypnotic trance. Another example, you could be having, well, maybe not right now, but you could be having dinner, maybe last time, having maybe a dinner date or just a meeting with one other person at a cafe or restaurant, and you're so focused, so involved in the conversation, you zone out the whole cafe and restaurant. That is also an example of hypnotic trance. We experience this multiple times a day. If you get where I'm coming from, that's great. If you still don't understand, we'll probably have to check out my website, alright? By the way, you just did it. A very mild hypnotic trance. The thought experiment earlier. You focus on that feeling of love and you had that image or symbol to pop up to represent the feeling of love. That is a mild hypnotic trance. As simple as that. Now, we come to the bulk of our topic today, 3 tips on managing stress. But before we understand what the 3 tips are, we have to understand what is stress. Stress is actually a reaction to a change in self or the environment. It can be physical, mental, or emotional. Now, a lot of people may not know this, But stress can be divided into positive or negative. Eustress, which represents positive stress, and negative stress is known as distress. Examples of stress: random, very neutral, can be good or bad. A new job, for example, or promotion. There's a shift in relationship from single to married. There's work stress, financial stress, physical activity, exercise. Like even right now, we are all pretty much stuck at home, right? The work stress has changed. We work from home now. We have potential other work stress or financial stress if we experience a loss in income or loss in clientele, loss in business. We even have a relationship stress, a home stress, family stress, because right now we are stuck at home with everyone, and there may be other unresolved issues from the past that we didn't resolve, and it's creating a little bit of tension and stress. Even with managing your kids, these are all stresses. But like I said, it can be good stress or bad stress, right? Now, positive stress can be harnessed to acquire new skills, acquire knowledge, and learn and grow. For example, changing to this environment right now, what are some things that you actually had to adapt to? Think of it this way. You've learned how to do video conferencing, for example. You may or may not have learned it before, but you had to acquire the skill. There are quite a few companies who may have been reluctant to shift to new technology, but because of this, they had to shift. And this acquiring new skills is actually allowing the company to change and evolve and become even better version than before. These are all positive stress. In this picture, for example, I gave a lecture, mini lecture, about 1.5 hours at a university. It was very new for me. I've never done it before. Especially to 100 students, you know what I mean? It was very interesting. It was very fun. I think I did a pretty good job, able to get the 100 students to pay attention to my lecture, and the professor was very, very amazed with what I did, what I shared as well. He was absolutely happy, alright? So that is an example of how a new change, a new task may have put some stress, but we can harness it to learn, to grow, and to evolve, to become better versions of ourselves. That is positive stress. Now, on the other hand, negative stress can potentially be harmful if left unresolved. It can create anxieties or fears, or even create health issues. For example, panic buying, hoarding. Recently, we're experiencing quite a few of these, right? What's happening is that the stress from the environment, the confusion, or maybe the sense of loss about the future, causes us to have stress, and we might actually create the anxiety or the fear, and then some people go and do panic buying because it's unknown. We have the fear of unknown right now. So these are some examples of how negative stress can be. In other countries, we do see news reports of certain negative stress where tension rises, possible cases of abuse, or even divorce in the family. So these are all examples of negative stress and how things can change if left unresolved. So how do we reduce negative stress? I'll be teaching 3 tips, 3 ways: a conscious way, the use of energy, as well as self-hypnosis to actually help you. You can use any of these in combination or all of these, alright? I'll be sharing with you as much as I can today. The conscious way is the 4-7-8 breathing method. So first step is to breathe in for 4 seconds, and then you hold your breath for 7 seconds, and you slowly breathe out for 8 seconds, and you do this at least 4 times, alright? This will help you to reduce your stress or anxieties or fears to a manageable level, or even reduce to a point where you are completely calm. Let's try one time with me, okay? So you breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold your breath, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and slowly breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Now, how do you find that? Just doing one time. Again, you need to do this at least 4 times, and you can start to feel an effect. Do describe how you feel if you want to in the comments below, alright? What this is good for is that it's very good for reducing your heart rate, so it helps with general relaxation, reducing stress, anxieties, and fears. Now, I do want to caution you, this is temporary. You don't do it today and then suddenly you've got no more stress, alright? You have to do it consistently every single day to a certain point, at least as long as the stress is there, because it's temporary. It reduces the stress but doesn't get rid of what's causing the stress. For example, we are going to be stuck here for another couple of weeks at least, right? Working from home anyway, and that stress is not going to go away anytime soon. So be consistent with this. Do this every day or as much as you want to within a day, alright? Now, the second one is the release of negative energy. For this particular technique, you need to close your eyes and focus on the stress source in your body. Now, allow it to have a form. It can have a color or maybe a particular shape, but have a form, alright? and then slowly push it out of your body and let it dissipate into the environment. Let it disappear and release it into the environment. It's able to reduce your stress because that stress is now formalized or created a form in that energy, right? And you'd like to release. Now, if you can combine with the 4-7-8 technique, the breathing technique, you can visualize it being released as you exhale from your mouth or your nose. So let's do this one time. All right. If there's a stress point in your body, just focus on it for a moment and allow it to have a form. It could have any color, black and white, or any color in particular. And once done, just gently push it out of your body, let it dissipate into the environment. You can see like gas coming out of your body, I suppose. Again, everybody's different. Some people might see like water droplets, some people might see like gas, right? Cool. How was that for you? I hope that helped. Now, of course, if you have no stress points at this point in time, then you are unable to have a try at it for now. But do keep this somewhere, alright? Save this video or share this video so that at the very least, you can return to this video whenever you need to reduce your stress. The release of negative energy is also very fast and it's great for reducing stress and other negative emotions. Now again, it could be temporary as well because you're just releasing the energy, that stressful energy, but you're not solving the stress, the thing that's giving you stress, right? Do caution though, if you find that the energy is unable to be released, it could be indicative that there is another issue that's blocking or underlying inside you that's creating that stress instead, which is why you're unable to release it at this point in time. So in a way, this is very good for identifying what stressful points or what stressful energies inside you may not just be stress. The third one is self-hypnosis for symbolism. So for this one, I want you to just focus on the source, that stressful source, and allow a symbol to pop up to represent the source. It can be any symbol. Remember, the unconscious mind can be very illogical. Allow it to come out of your body to establish a communication channel. Now, I want you to ask one of these three questions, or you can ask all of these three questions. How can you help me today? What is your positive intention for me? What is your message for me? Ask these questions to the symbol, allow it to communicate with you. Now, it could communicate by words, or by thoughts, or by feelings, or even by energy. It's fine, as long as you can establish a communication channel. Then, thank it once you got some positive intentions, and ask it to transform into another symbol that doesn't have any negative association with it anymore. Once you got this new symbol, put it back inside your body and you will feel something different, right? I'm not going to go through this, by the way, because it's a little bit self-hypnosis. Some people want to go through it. If you want to go through it, you just return back a minute or something, and yeah, just use that, alright? Because some people might not be comfortable with the idea of hypnosis, which is, I understand, it's fine. So now this particular technique, once you master it, can solve many things, can resolve many things. It's a very effective solution as well. Now it may take some time to establish. If let's say you find that after you ask one or two questions and there's no reply, it's fine. It's possible that it needs some time to actually communicate with you. But if you do find that after quite a period of time there is no communication, it could be indicative of another issue that's blocking, or another issue that's underlying, creating the stress, or whatever negative issue that you wanted to resolve. And do understand that you may want to look inside. Maybe you want to talk to me to find out what could be underlying to solve these stressful moments more efficiently, right? So we actually learn about the conscious and the unconscious mind, positive and negative stress, as well as different types of stress, and even 3 different ways to reduce your stress. So just want to share with you, I'm on Kalpha. It's an app, it's a learning and sharing platform where we can share ideas, share information, share skill sets. I'm on the app for these 4 topics. How the mind works. I explain more about how the mind works more in depth. Today I just gave a very quickly run through of how the mind works. Another topic I share is how my near-death experience changed my life and put me on this path. The third topic is how to read body language, and the fourth one, how to resolve your fear. So if you're interested in any of these topics, go ahead, find me on Kalpha. I'll be happy to actually share this with you through Skype or Zoom. Probably Skype though. Right, Zoom is like, yeah. Anyway, thank you for being with me. I hope that you've learned something awesome today. Do share in the comments below some of the things that you learned, maybe one thing that is awesome for you. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and that's my website as well if you want to go and read up more about how hypnotism works. I think that right now We all need to come together, stay strong. Stay at home, by the way. Remember to stay at home or wear your mask if you need to go out, because right now it's not a good time, but at the same time we do see the good out of it. We do see people coming together, helping each other for many things. So let's stay strong together, alright? And persevere through, because we'll definitely be able to fight this. Right? Thank you so much for being with me. Do share this video with your friends if you find that it's very helpful, and maybe I'll see you again. Thank you.